Welcome back to the Healing Poetic Podcast. I'm Keya McClain the Poet, author, speaker, journaling coach, and your hardcore healing pen coach. Before we begin today's conversation, I want to personally invite you to join my private subscriber community, Rise. Rise is where we go beyond the public conversation. It's a community for people committed to healing, self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and living authentically. Inside, I share exclusive podcast episodes, guided journaling exercises, reflections, and conversations that allow us to continue the work on a deeper level. If you've been enjoying the Box and the Sky series, I'd love for you to join us. Healing isn't something we accomplish in one conversation. It's something we practice together. Now, before we jump in, I want to say thank you for those that are new here. Welcome. And thank you for those that continue to come back and support the podcast, me and yourself. And I want you to imagine we're sitting together over coffee. Or maybe you've stepped outside, like I often do, with your journal and iced coffee, or maybe even a cigar, giving yourself permission to slow down. Now, you don't have to do what I do. You don't have to have the journal or the iced coffee or the cigar. But get comfortable as if you were sitting with me. I don't take these podcasts to a 30-minute hour. It's not long and drawn out. These are episodes that you can drive to work and listen to, run to the store and listen to, because I know that life be lifing and time be flying. So I just want to thank you for joining me each and every time I'm sharing my experiences, my wisdom, and just the things that I intuitively know. So let's have an honest conversation. Today's episode is called Reclaiming My Time Was Never About Time. Why so many Gen X Black women are finally choosing peace. And let me say this is not just about and for Black women, but I do have to tell you, as a Black woman, I'm speaking as a Black woman. And we do have different experiences. And that's just something that historically is factual. So lately, I've noticed something, especially among Gen X Black women. We keep saying, I'm reclaiming my time. And every time I hear it, I smile because I don't think we're actually talking about time. I think we're talking about ourselves. We're reclaiming our nervous systems. We're reclaiming our joy. We're reclaiming our voice. We're reclaiming our bodies. We're reclaiming our peace. Time just happens to be the vehicle. We were raised to be everything. Many of us were raised to be dependable, responsible, strong, selfless, capable, the woman who could handle it, the one who didn't complain, the one who figured it out, the one who showed up, the one everybody called, the one everybody leaned on. And somewhere in all of that, we quietly became the last person on our own damn list. Nobody had to force us. We volunteered because that's what we thought love looked like. That's what we thought being a good woman looked like. Who's with me there? Strength slowly became our identity. I remember hearing people say, "You're so strong." For years, I accepted it as a compliment. Today, I hear it differently. Sometimes strong became permission for people to ask more of us, to expect more of us, to overlook our exhaustion, to ignore our grief, to assume we'd be okay. And many of us became so accustomed to carrying everything, we forgot what it felt like to simply be held. Healing changed the question. Years ago, I kept asking, how do I make this work? Today, I ask something completely different. Does this still honor me? That question has changed my friendships, my business, my marriage, my family relationships, my spirituality, even how I spend a Saturday afternoon. Because healing shifted me from proving to choosing. And now I am in a season of reclaiming the peace that's owed to me. Peace isn't something I stumbled into. I fought for this shit. I cried for it. I journaled for it. I went to therapy for it. I sat in uncomfortable silence for it. I disappointed people for it. I released relationships for it. I questioned beliefs for it. Peace has cost me. And those are all the things that has nothing to do with the monetary value, because it's also cost me monetarily. But let me tell you something. So did people pleasing. So did overextending. So did abandoning myself. Everything cost something. The question becomes, which cost leads you closer to yourself? And here's what people don't understand. Sometimes when women begin choosing themselves, people call them selfish, difficult, different, cold even, detached. I've heard all of it. But what people often fail to realize is this: you're not meeting a woman who suddenly changed. You're meeting a woman who finally stopped performing. There's a difference. I'm not technically reclaiming time. I'm reclaiming permission. Permission to rest, to say no, to leave early, to cancel, to laugh, to travel, to change my mind even. Permission to disappoint people who benefited from my self-abandonment. That's what I'm reclaiming. The box taught us your value is measured by how much you sacrifice, how much you give, how much you endure. The sky whispers something entirely different. Your value was never dependent on your exhaustion. Your worth was never measured by your suffering. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to earn peace. You don't have to earn your humanity. Now, here's what I'm learning now. At 50, I don't want more things, y'all. I want more presence, more laughter, more slow mornings, more books, more conversations that nourish me, more women who don't require me to perform strength. I need more authenticity, more silence, more sunsets, more life. Because I finally understand something. Peace isn't what happens after the work. Peace is part of the work. You know, I have gone through these various parts of my journey, and as I have continued to become into more awareness and more understanding and detaching from certain things, unlearning certain things, coming to clarity, I have recognized how I was wearing myself out, trying to be everything for everybody, when a very small percentage of those people were truly loving towards me, where a small percentage of those people truly valued my presence and my gifts, where a very small percentage of those people saw every layered aspect of who I am, and they embraced and accepted and loved all of who I am. Because most people are very conditional. If they can't control what you think and how you feel and what you believe in and what you're connected to, then it's very at a point where they want to control aspects of you. They don't want to embrace and accept you. They don't want to see you for who you are. And let me tell you this, I am a person that moves in alignment. So if a person is not in alignment with me, I want them to leave. I don't want them to stay. And I'm not going to. However, there are people that have made decisions that were rooted in their own pain and their own trauma and their own wounds that had absolutely nothing to do with me. And through my reflection and through my healing and through my awareness growth, I've come to that clarity. So today, I want you to ask yourself, what am I really trying to reclaim when I say I want peace? What does peace actually look like for me? Where am I still confusing love with everything? What permission have I been waiting for that I can give myself today? Sit with those questions, journal them. You may discover you've never been chasing more time. You've been chasing yourself. In a world of people making excuses for their behavior or making excuses for other people's behavior, for accepting and adopting things that you know your heart is not truly aligned with, is doing yourself a disservice. And I recognize that there are so many gurus and people telling you to do this and people telling you to do that. All I'm telling you to do is do what you feel is alignment for you. You don't have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to anybody else but yourself. And that's what my messaging is centered around. My messaging is centered around you. You connecting more with yourself. You learning more about yourself. You setting boundaries. You loving yourself more. You trusting that gut and instinct. You using your discernment and wisdom. You connecting on a deeper level with yourself so that no one or nothing can deter you or sway you from being in healthy spaces. Because people will try to gaslight you. People will try to have you disconnected from yourself. And so again, my messaging is centered around do not allow a person to convince you to disconnect from yourself. They are disconnected from themselves, and so they will try to project that onto you because it's very uncomfortable for people to see you living in your truth. That makes them uncomfortable. And as Black women, as women in the Gen X, atmosphere, we have been sold a lot of different things, and we've believed them for a very long time. And if some of those things feel aligned for you, who am I to tell you to disconnect from them? But if something doesn't feel right, if it doesn't feel safe, if it doesn't feel authentic, if it doesn't feel like a space that is comfortable for you or aligned for you, you get to make a different decision. If today's conversation resonated with you and you're ready to continue exploring healing, authenticity, emotional intelligence, and self-awareness, I invite you to join my Inside subscriber community, Rise. Inside Rise, we continue these conversations through exclusive podcast episodes, guided journaling exercises, deeper reflections, and meaningful dialogue with a community committed to growth and authentic living. Healing isn't about finally finding enough time. It's about finally believing you're worthy of the life you've been postponing. So thank you for spending this time with me. To support me further, you can go out to my website, keyascoaching.com, Keyas coaching.com. You can follow me on Instagram, Hardcore Healing Pen Coach, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube page, Keya McClain the Poet. Hey, I'm Keya McClain the Poet, your Hardcore Healing Pen Coach. So protect your peace, honor your truth, trust your intuition, and remember this: the box taught us to measure our worth by how much of ourselves we gave away. The sky reminds us that the greatest gift we can offer the world is a version of ourselves that is fully present, deeply healed, and unapologetically at peace. I'll talk to y'all soon. Please feel free to share a voice memo with your thoughts about this particular podcast. Send me an email at keyaskoaching@gmail.com or inbox me on social media. I'd love to hear your feedback on this particular and any other episode. Until next time, peace.